Donna at Team Property Mom, and I am here at the Windsor Youth Center, and we are going to speak with Donna Roy. She is the program manager here at the Windsor Youth Center, and you wouldn't believe all of the amazing programs they have here for the Windsor youth that are homeless and underprivileged, and I can't wait to speak to Donna.
Little ones love this area. The Windsor Youth Center exists because there were a group of just ordinary people that decided that there was a need here in the city for a drop-in for those less fortunate youth. A lot of it started because one of the co-founders was actually working in a restaurant at the time, and a young girl had come in, and her question to her was how much it was going to cost her for a glass of water, and this young person didn't have any place to go. So that was what originally spiked the idea that this drop-in center was something that was required here in the city of Windsor. The Windsor Youth Center the doors have been open for 7 years. In this particular location, we've been here for 3. We were at another location just a little farther down the street. It was just a very small kind of hole in the wall, very small floor area, very small kitchen. We managed over there for about 4 years, and we've now been at this location, which feels a whole lot more like home for 3. Our main program is our drop-in program, and our drop-in program runs from 5 until 10, Monday through Saturday, and at 6:30 every evening there's always a meal that's on the table. Sometimes we're fortunate enough to have people in the community come in and cook for us too as well. We offer outreach on the streets. We have a couple of staff that go into the streets and assist those that are homeless or at risk of being homeless. Sometimes they may require something as simple as a sleeping bag or a couple of pairs of socks, some bus tickets, so we have staff out there prepared to do that about 3 days a week. On Tuesdays, we have our Generation WIC program, which is our parenting group for our young parents, and they come in and they bring their little ones with them. The Superstore on Walker Road is very generous, and they donate 20 bags of milk and 20 dozen eggs every week. So these parents and pregnant and nursing moms are guaranteed that we do have some nutritious food that we're assisting them with too as well. We've seen people that have required our services here be able to move forward and not require them any longer too as well. Then on Wednesdays, we have our All For You, which is an art-based therapy where we have a staff member that sits down in this area here actually, and just through creating arts and painting, general conversation will start, and those that have anything that's really deeply on their mind can sit and discuss that. Thursdays, we're at the Southwest Detention Center. They will call us too, if necessary, if there is a young person that's incarcerated that will be that doesn't have anybody visiting them, or maybe being released into back into society, and there may be resources that they require. So they may need contacts with finding housing, again, a place to stay for the evening, just general assistance. And the staff is there for them on Thursdays. Fridays, we're in the high schools. With 5 staff, we're trying to accomplish all of these wonderful programs. And right now we're at Herman Academy every Friday, and we're looking at getting into some of the other high schools as well, so we can let the youth in the area know that we exist, and if they need assistance with anything, that we can be here to help them out. The Windsor Youth Center receives no ongoing government funding whatsoever. We were originally funded just through the generous donations from our community. We did have an Ontario Trillium Foundation grant. We had that for 3 years. It has come to an end. And for those that may not be aware, we have merged with the Downtown Mission. We did that last year. It's one thing to be able to open the door and get the programs going, but it can be difficult at times to have the donations come in to fund what needs to continue happening. The number one thing that we're looking for here at the Windsor Youth Centre is that ongoing support. If a youth comes to us and they don't have a place to go for the night, a lot of the youth will couch surf, especially this time of the year. During the summer, a lot of times they'll sleep down along the river, under the bridge, on park benches. We have a few options. There are some beds that are available at the Mission. We have the Women's Welcome Center, the Hiatus House, and it depends on the situation of the youth. Sometimes the youth just don't want to go to a place like the Salvation Army or the Mission, only because the demographic is so different. Like, we're taking young people 16, 17, 18 years old, and we're putting them in with an older demographic. And that's really scary for some of those, for some of the youth to be able, to be in that situation. We've actually had youth here that would prefer to sleep in an old abandoned car or in a shed rather than going into places and being with the adults. So there are not very many places here in the city of Windsor for the homeless youth to go. The main reason that a lot of our youth end up out on the streets is because the situation that they were in prior. The people that are supposed to be taking care of them, whether it be their parents, a family member, they feel safer on the street than they do in the situation at home. These aren't children that just say, you know what, I don't want to do my homework, I don't want to listen to what you have to say, and then just go live on the street. No child is going to choose living on the street over a safe place to stay. So the youth that are on the street are there because where they were staying was not safe and the street is actually safer.
Wow, there was so many amazing programs that Donna spoke about, and there's so many ways that you can help out in the community. For donations to this amazing program, you can message me and I will forward it on to Donna here, and have a blessed day.